actually met Michael in hospital where I work. I actually am a midwife, and he and his wife were having a baby, and it was the peak of COVID. They couldn't leave, so we got chatting one night. I knew he was a dentist, and I just happened to ask him about, what do you think about all on fours? And that was where the conversation began. I have always had bad teeth, and I always was spending thousands of dollars on root canals and things like that, and I thought there's got to be an alternative. I looked at veneers and other different things, and then I came across, lots of Google searching, came across all on fours. So I did my research, and yeah, thought it was a really good sort of option for me. I was mentally ready for it, but then I had a colleague of mine who went to, I guess you pay for what you get, had a very negative experience with another non-accredited dentist and ended up having a very bad outcome. I've always had a dental phobia, and so that really scared me. It put me off for a few years. But then I met Michael in the hospital, and from there on in, I was mentally ready. Physically, I didn't really do anything. The specific challenges I had, I think, with my teeth were, and in general, were my self-confidence. I became paranoid about smiling. I used to smile with my mouth closed. I constantly had mouth tooth infections, so I was conscious of bad breath even. I was very conscious of everything when it came to smiling or talking or anything like that. So it was my self-confidence that was the biggest thing. Eating was a nightmare. I found myself not being able to eat steak or very chewy things, having softer foods, pastas. I wasn't able to chew crunchy things. Since having all on fours, absolutely life-changing. I'm able to chew steaks, I can crunch on nuts, I can do pretty much what I was doing 30, 40 years ago with decent teeth. Also, yeah, just the smile factor and everything. I had to learn to smile again, and now I'm smiling with my teeth. My first food I enjoyed was a nice juicy steak. You actually, Claire, made me bite on an apple. That was the first hard thing I did, but actually going home, yeah, I had a nice steak and a scorched peanut toffee bar. So yeah, my life has changed. Not so much in everyday activity, but I am a lot more confident in what I'm doing now. In my line of work, I see people every day, and I'm finding that I'm able to smile. I was very self-conscious when I first had the all on fours done, because I thought people were staring at me, but I was conscious because I thought they were staring negatively at me, but in hindsight, they were probably staring positively at me. And I had the ultimate compliment at work only a few weeks ago when a client actually said, "Oh my goodness, you have the most beautifulest teeth." And I laughed but smiled at the same time, and I said, "You don't know what you have just said to me." I said, "I could give you a really big hug because you have made my day." And she didn't know the background of it all, but it was just, yeah, it was a really lovely moment. So confidence-wise, very much. What would I say to somebody? Do it. If you're doing it over a long term, the financial side of it is minimal, because I was spending thousands of dollars having my teeth repaired when now my teeth are perfect, and I hope that I will never ever have to go through what I went through the pain, the suffering. I don't snore anymore. I smile with confidence. I haven't been sick in 18 months, whereas I was always sick with sinus infections, ear infections. I'm healthy. I feel confident, so just do it. They're so easy to maintain. There are a lot of stages that you have to go through to get to the final stage, but I just do it. It's brilliant. My self-esteem is just so much better. I don't feel afraid to look people in the eye anymore. I smile with my teeth, my confidence, yep. And in my line of work, I just see people every day, and so yeah, my self-esteem has just gone through the roof. Sensational is possible.